Alright, propeller heads. Shall we get ready to go? Yes, I know. 2 streams in a row. I'm here a little bit early, but I'm ready to rock. Everybody else will get here when they get here. But I am ready to get going. Happy Tuesday. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Yellowknife. And we are going to be flying the DC-3. Yeah, no, we're not flying the ATR. Would it be cool to have an ATR, though? Although I'm a little surprised it doesn't have, like, it's not even an Alaskan livery. It's an Alitalia livery. Cool plane, though. But no, we're in an equally cool plane, the Buffalo Airways DC-3. It's the AeroWorks version, and it has indeed been ported over to work in X-Plane 12. So that's what we're looking at doing here. And I can tell right now, I don't think I'm going to have enough daylight to do this flight. I might need to... Let's do a little configuration change. Let's give ourselves an extra hour. Nothing crazy, just an extra hour. Like, it's already pretty... You know, it's getting pretty dark. Right now, here's real world. 1426, what is it? It's almost, yeah, it's almost 17. See, it's pretty, gonna be pretty dark here. Scott, what's going on, man? And I just don't know. Hey, you know, we can, what the heck, we can give it a shot. We can give it a shot. We're VFR, though, so it's like, this is, we're VFR with not a whole heck of a lot of nav aids to help. So... We're probably living dangerously doing this, but what the heck. Alright, parking brake set. We've got the doors closed. Let's get the battery on here. Beacon light. Nav light can come on. Cabin seats also come on. And I have 5 hours of fuel on board here. Most likely, yeah, most likely. If not, let's talk later on, and I'll walk you through it, buddy. Be happy to. A lot of the queue just it's about getting your throttle situation figured out. That's kind of the tricky part, or at least I found was tricky. Once I got it though, man, it's like butter. Trim cowl flaps can come open. Trim, I think all my trims are zeroed out here. For the most part. Not quite. Yeah, it was zeroed out. Anything else I think is good here. Let's check fuel. Should all be just a little bit above 90. Yep, that looks fine. Whoops. I don't want that. That's a new view that we have, though. Alright, we need... that's ready to rock and roll. Mags are coming on. And yeah, so we're just by the way, let me we'll get this thing going and I'll show you what the route is here. Get this engine warming up. But oh, do I may not have, for some reason. I need to get my DC-3 profile pulled up here. There it is. Okay. Sure that's all copacetic. Throttle, propeller. Alright, beautiful. Throttle comes full forward. Prop lever. Sorry, mixture full forward, prop full forward. And are we auto rich? Where's my... hard to find my detent. I'm just going to go all the way forward. All the way forward. Mixture auto rich. Yep. Yeah, I think we're ready. Dang it. How many times am I going to hit that? um, we need to give it just a little bit of prime. But I think we go after... Yeah, I think we go... I never remember the sequence. So we've got... Go starter... No primer needed. No primer needed. So yeah, Scott, I don't know that I necessarily have a specific cold and dark video, but pretty much every one of my Q400s shows the power up sequence and loading and all that good stuff using the Q pad and getting the plane started. All right, I think that was a pretty good start. Pentagon, hello. You're getting some handles coming on the 28th. Oh, very nice, very nice. Yeah, that makes a difference. Once I got the Bravo throttle quadrant, I was able to kind of get everything situated. Man, that really helped. Two good starts there. Alright, so we're going to let it warm up a little bit. And let me show you what I'm doing. Guys, it's a VFR trip today. This is a real-world trip that Buffalo Airways does serve. It's a cargo run from Yellowknife up here to Fort Franklin. And we're gonna do it, like I say, VFR. We're gonna fly up the lake shore here to kind of get us on target, and then kind of our big visual. Well, this lake up here obviously is a huge reference, but what I'm hoping we could do is we can find this little arm of the lake and then this smaller lake here, kick a field goal. It should all roughly be on a 2-9 or 2 heading. However, we do have some winds in the area, as you might guess. That the winds are out of the east. Let me see here. The latest ATIS information, Gulf 050 at 14. So we will have a little bit of wind basically coming from our right hand side. So we'll probably have to track more like, maybe more like 280, 285-ish to sort of head that. We will just grab the Yellowknife VOR and fly it outbound as far as we can, but we won't be able to get the entire 290 miles out of it. What's going to be semi-interesting, guys, is two things. Number one, it's probably going to get dark, and then number two, we have some weather here at Fort Franklin right now. 5 statute miles, a few clouds at 2,000, scattered at 3,003, overcast 8,000, and we don't have any non-RNAV approaches into Fort Franklin. So if we get weathered out, we're going to have to probably just turn back and come all the way back here, to be honest with you. You may have to redo your VATSIM also because you haven't flown it in a while. Oh, dang. Now, hopefully that won't be too much of an issue. Yeah, Pentagon, I was up here. I was actually flying this plane, doing a little practice, and I flew from Yellowknife. I wonder if it'll show it all the way up to maybe even a little bit further north. Yeah, right. No, was it that? Might have been that. Might have been. Yeah, I think it was that. Kuglatek. Yep, flew up there. So we're gonna try to right there. This little area right in here should be, well, right over here in this corner, I guess, should be where we're heading. And oh yeah, there it is, right there. We shall see. We shall see. This is, of course, Northern Lights Tuesday is a part of a training exercise here for the Canadian controllers. In fact, they really like the entire every air sector in Canada is lit up tonight, which is really awesome. So lots of great places to fly. Of course, you guys know my affinity for Canadian airspace anyway. Um, but yeah, so it's a good place if you ever wanted to fly. This is a good time to come fly because the ATC are training, and they don't mind having some new pilots as well. Now, you know what I forgot to do? I didn't put the fuel pumps on, and yeah, get the Jennies going. All right. Well, I don't need to worry about turning the fuel pumps on right now, do I? Okay, that wasn't good. Okay, fuel, let's go. We should have fuel actually right now on the mains, and I didn't check. That's a left main and right main. Very good. And then when we go start flying, we swap them over to the aux. We burn those auxes down first, and then we come back to the mains. Let's see our T's and P's, how we're doing. Everything is looking decent here, guys. These are still coming up a bit. Could probably help with that ever so slightly.
Fixie!
Hey, Brett. What's up, man? Nice to see you. Good fixins. The DC tree trimmer, indeed, indeed, indeed. All right. Those cylinder head temps will come up a little bit. These just are not. This is the. Oh, now I take that back. Raise those up a little bit to help out as well. Oil temp is getting there. Getting there.
Back to me.
Ah, hello, Rob. Skull, my friend. Very, very nice to see everybody. We're just letting this bad boy warm up, and then we will be on our way. It's going to be close to 2 hours tonight flying, so I hope you guys are ready to hang out with me for a little bit here. 3000. It's a chance for us to practice our Canadian as well, so be ready for that as well. 300. All right, that looks good. We are. How are we below sea level? That can't be. That can't be. That can't be right. I'm gonna have to use something else then, aren't I? Yeah. Yellowknife Airport is actually 657 feet, so I'm thinking our weather might be a little borked here. Something. This is Aeroworks.
Oh, Minette.
Hi, Ron. How are you, sir? Happy Tuesday. Sorry. Process. Work on the process, and I will show you the routes momentarily. Once again, show you the routes. Ooh, I better get the inverters on so I can talk to somebody. I think I'm probably only going to be able to talk to probably Edmonton Center, and I wonder if they even cover this far north. I feel like I've attempted to do this before. I know they'll give you clearance out of Yellowknife because I have got that from them before, but their focus is more on everything from Edmonton, or sorry, from Yellowknife south. So 02, right there. Okay, that is on. Volume is turned up. And I'm ready to copy clearance here. Get my notepad out. Edmonton Center, good evening, Buffalo 816.
Buffalo 816, Edmonton Center, good evening.
Yes, sir. We have a VFR northwestbound request. We are currently at Yellowknife and are ready for taxi.
Roger, Buffalo 816, runway 34, squawk 0572.
0572, runway 34. All right, taxi.
Flight 16. Thank you. Runway 34, altimeter is correction 3000. Taxi Bravo Alpha, hold short runway 34.
Bravo Alpha, hold short 34, Buffalo 816. I was just about to say that. We're going to go straight down here. Got to get out of the apron area. So over to here is Bravo.
Edmonton Center, FedEx 1367, coming up on 19,000.
FedEx 1367
Anybody coming?
Center, climb flight level
Doesn't
3.
look like it.
They're at 0, FedEx 1367.
Peek over the nose here. I don't want to get off the taxiway and get caught in the poutine.
Edmonton Center for FedEx 1367, could we step away for about 10 minutes?
Problem, let me know when you're back.
We will call you back when we're back.
We're on Bravo now, and we just kind of go all the way down here, and we will hold short of... We'll kind of turn a little bit left on Alpha. I did hear an aircraft.
Edmonton Center, howdy.
Looks like the Southwest.
Level 410 inbound to Romero with Charlie. Jedi 2 Heavy, Edmonton Center, good evening, welcome aboard.
It maybe it wasn't Southwest, but it looked like a 737 or something down here. Oh, I'm gonna hit this tree. Careful, careful, baby, careful.
Papa Charlie Echo,
Ooh,
call me
boy.
on final.
Hey, boy.
Papa Charlie Echo, just turning final down.
Really need to get somebody out and
Charlie Echo, it's almost like I can read minds.
take care of that.
Winds are 050 at 14, clear to land runway 34.
Maybe this is a Win Air or something.
Clear to land runway 34, it seems like it, Papa Charlie
No,
Echo.
it's a couple of static aircraft. Some ATRs again, though, right? I think those are ATRs. American Eagle and a... Not sure what that green one is.
Jedi 2 Heavy, you can plan runway 20 for arrival.
Yep, that's
We'll plan
that's what
runway
we're
20 for
shooting for here, Scott. It's a little Buffalo Airway. This is one of the routes that they use when they're trying to deliver goods and services. I have no idea what that is. Air Jamaica? Did I read that right? That can't be. That cannot be. Okay, the crazy thing about this airport is if you're taking 3-4,
Edmonton Center, good evening. Arctic
it's a
1202
back taxi
is,
situation,
climbing out
so
of 15 for flight level 210.
we need to be
1202 Edmonton Center, good evening, climb flight level 3.
patient here. They'll get us down there when we have
30,
room.
Arctic
And
1202.
Below 816, not up and wait, runway 34 via backtrack.
line up and wait, 3-4 via backtrack, Buffalo 816. Ha 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 ha. Alright, let me get some.
562, I need you to start that descent. Starting descent, log 562.
Alright, flaps need to be, or the trim needs to be set 0.2, positive 0.2. That is us.
Buffalo 816, hold position.
Holding position, Buffalo 816.
I apologize, I forgot there was someone landing.
Yeah, not a problem. Hope we're not sticking out too far. Oh yeah, we're good. We're good.
Papa Charlie Echo, caution the DC-3 on Alpha. Papa Charlie Echo.
Alright, gives me a chance to do a little run up. Alright, so let's go 1600 on the RPMs. Not really noticing anything with the mag drop. Oh, there was a little bit of an RPM drop. Take that back. Alright, can we make 27 and...
Canada 600, you're quieter than a mouse.
Make 27 and 47. That's a firm, and how about our idle?
Jet 447 to 74,000. Canada 600, say again?
Everything seems to be nice and symmetrical as well, so
Canada 600, just curious if we can start making
we're ready here.
starting our descent.
Go ahead and put a notch of flaps out.
Canada 600, that's, your mic is significantly better now. Calgary altimeter 2962, information Delta, when ready, descend 14,000. Down to 14,000, Air Canada 600.
Okay, so 1550, and we are going to track, we want to track outbound here on a 2902.
562, contact arrivals now on 120.5, connect.
Oh, we know the other thing I forgot to do is this. Let's get the compass synced up here.
20.5.
222-ish. There's our landing traffic. Cool.
2964, one ready, descend 14,000. 2964, one ready, down 4,000, Jedi 6, Jedi 2 heavy. Confirm, down to 4,000? 1 to 4,000, 14,000. Yeah, that makes more sense. Okay, well, down to 14,000, Jedi 2 heavy. Thanks for asking.
Alright, that looks good. Pitos can come on. I will not need anti-icing just yet. However, I might need something when I get a little bit closer to where we're heading. Almost positive we had. There's the traffic, landing traffic.
And center, Papa Charlie Echoes off of 3-4 on Bravo, taxi to Shell FBO.
Papa Charlie Echo, what apron is that?
It's just east of the main apron there on just off of Alpha, I believe.
Roger, taxi, apron your discretion, have a great night.
Apron my discretion, good night, Papa Charlie Echo.
Floyd 16, I promise there's nobody landing now. You can line up and wait by back.
Line up and wait via backtrack. I forgot who I was. Buffalo 816.
I do that too sometimes, don't worry.
Alright, we will try to expedite a little bit here. We are all warmed up. See if we can get down the runway here a little bit more hastily. You guys able to hear me okay? Is the sound of the sim too loud? Okay, sounds good. I listened back to my Alitalia flight the other day, and man, I could barely hear the airplane. I was really bummed out. I turned that up just a little tiny bit here. Hope it's not overwhelming the stream. So this is, I believe, a freeware Yellowknife that I ported over from X-Plane 11. I don't honestly know if there is an X-Plane 12 airport that's had any work done to it or not, but I think this one looks pretty good, honestly. And it's a freemium, so you know, can't beat that. Well, let's not ground loop while we taxi, shall we? One thing about this initial departure is we should have a bit of an idea of kind of how much crab angle to plan for once we get away from VOR range. Okay, flaps are set.
1357, we're back.
Fox 1367, roger, thanks.
We're cleared to line up and wait. Windsock is, yeah, it's out there a bit, isn't it? This could be an interesting one.
16, winds are 0601, clear for takeoff, runway 34.
Clear for takeoff 34, Buffalo 816. All right, you guys. Last thing I need to do here, and now we're ready to go. Nice and easy. Centerline optional. Oh, there's the wind. Wow. That grabbed me. She's sporty. Positive rate gear coming up.
FX 1367, what's your current Mach speed?
I'm doing Mach 0.78.
Arctic 1202, maintain Mach 0.78 or less. Yeah, 600 radio check. At a 600 radio 5. Arctic 1202, Edmonton Center.
Arctic 1202.
Okay,
1202, maintain Mach
290.
0.78 or less.
Okay, 0.78 or less on the speed, Arctic
Okay, so what I'm looking for now.
Flow 816, monitor advisory 122.8, going through unapproved. Have a good night.
All right, 2280. Appreciate the help, Buffalo 816. Okay, let's get this. Let's get this set to about 290. We are cleared 3,000. Well, we filed 3,500. So let's do this. Let's get the engines back here so they don't get grumpy on us. 24 and 34 would be a pretty good initial climb out speed, or climb out power setting, I should say. Okay, that looks good. And we'll pitch for, yeah, we actually are a little bit over that. At least 110 is what I read they like you to do here. And again, what would we say, 290? I've already kind of went past that just a bit. I think we'll go ahead and throw that on for now. And
WestJet 447, you're cleared the ILS runway 26.
just kind of see how that,
Approach.
it's about a 500 foot per minute climb rate there. I think we go a click or two. We're doing really good. And we're almost right on the outbound right now as well. So I actually could probably just jump over here. It's going to be a little bit of a course correction, but we're pretty close. And then that way we're not getting already 10 degrees off right from the beginning when we've got, you know, basically an hour and 50 minutes of flying here. We want to make sure we're kind of heading on the right path initially. So 292 is what we should be tracking. And our heading right now is about 294, so only a 2-degree course correction so far. We'll see how that plays out. And we're almost to, wait, did I file 2,000 or 3,000? Excuse me, 4,500? Yes, I did. I think I might have said 3,500, but we're westbound, so There's 3,500 to go. And we're looking all right. So far, so good. So one weird thing about this airplane is it functions basically like it does in X-Plane 11. I haven't really found any major flaws. However, the passenger variant that they have in X-Plane 12, the liveries are all messed up, and it doesn't really come with any liveries yet, at least that I could have found. Maybe there are some out there. I haven't searched for a little while, but so I just copied my X-Plane 11 liveries over, and it didn't like that. So that's just one weird thing if you're flying. Oh, I need to.
Good evening, Squawk. 0271.
Let's go 2280. And I still want to. I'm going to just monitor just to see if I can. 35. Well, that's the nav. Oh crap! What did I just do? Oh man, 15.5. Let's keep that. Let's keep the correct nav frequency, and let's change COM 2. Yeah, that works better. Pretty much a professional streamer here. 35.25, right? Yeah, 35.25. Sounds like a bird song. In the year 3525. Okay, now I'm gonna level off here. Bing right there, and then I want to see. This is something I haven't tested yet. So can I also monitor? Can I turn that on and monitor that? I don't want the mic. Okay, so that should be monitoring. We'll just oh, except I don't have the right frequency. 35025. Oh, and I have 3527. Samsonite. Hey, by the way, speaking of sounds, I got a couple fun new sounds uploaded for you guys if you are curious. And
Swanson? Maybe it's on the briefcase. Look on the... Oh, yeah! It's right here. Samsonite. I was way off. I knew it started with an S, though.
I think this is what you want here. Yeah, sounds. You're going to notice two at the end that are new. The flight from Milano into Lviv on Saturday morning was epic for a number of reasons. First of all, it was an amazingly fun flight in foreign, unfamiliar territory. However, the part that might have been the best were the two new sound clips that I was able to generate. So if you notice again, you've got exclamation point who and exclamation point time, and those are my two new sound clips. By the way, it looks like we've got a little ortho.
Shout out to Melvin Roy. Who's that?
Yeah, we got a little ortho issue here, you guys. These are the cliffs, the famous green cliffs of Yellowknife. Oh man, that was awesome. That was so awesome. I still chuckle at that. So yeah, feel free to use those. Those are yeah, the cliffs of Yellowknife. You've been there. They're gorgeous this time of year. All right, not hearing anybody on my comms. Why? What? I'm a little bit wondering why here. It does show I'm monitoring. 135025. Maybe nobody's talking to him. I don't know.
It's time to be a pilot and actually fly the aircraft. You're going eastbound, but Spencer is westbound.
Uh, oh man, that guy was it was a not very patient with that dude. I get the subtle impression that perhaps he had been spoken to before about something maybe he was not doing correctly, and that was the end result. But those are my 2 new clips. Enjoy them as much as I have. And again, I'm just thankful that the first one was directed towards me, but the second one was not. Oh, there we go. Now we're monitoring.
447, contact the tower now, 18 wing right.
We'll have a little banter here, a little ATC chatter as we go.
600, 6,500.
Alright, I need to go back to auto lean now. And I need to go to ox tanks. Okay, we'll just double check. Mains are lower right now. Yep, they are. And then the other thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to go to almost close. Not quite all the way close, because that'll cause things to get a little hot. Everything else, though, looking pretty good right now. Actually, I could probably add some more carb heat. Well, on second thought, I don't know, but I will. Okay, I think we're good. Let's Volanta stock. Maybe. Oh, Volanta. There we go. Thank you. We better add our roots in. Oh, Volanta's being crashy. No, maybe. Stutter. Pause. Uh-oh. Maybe not. All right, there we go. CYZF. Oh boy, it's wicked slow. What's going on here? And
600, cleared the ILS runway 17 left approach.
yeah, we're not gonna do this. Close it down for now and restart. See if that helps us out a little bit. Maybe. Charlie Yankee Whiskey Yankee. No, Whiskey Juliet. Line. I guess that's the official name. Alright, so we're up here. Got some dudes coming in, it looks like. Ooh, wow. Is that Saint Martin all the way to Yellowknife? Wow, that's a long flight. Holy cow. A couple of A340s. Rob Valkyrie, there you go. There's some of your A340 buddies. And here's the guy going down to Winnipeg in a 737. Yeah, we're going to head right up here. Right up here. Alright. Let's see where everybody's at. Oh man, what the? Mr. Arco, passenger command, and tabletop Android. That's it. Everybody else is going to bed early tonight. Tabletop Android's getting ready to shoot. There must be a little event going up the Columbia River tonight. Little pilot club or something, probably. Let's see. TPC. Nope, that's just regular. Yep, TPC pilot club event, I bet. And that is it. Not a zip zilch. Uh-oh, Vancouver went bye-bye as well.
Again, at 600, winds are 150 at 90, land
Well, you know what? It's okay. It's a Tuesday. People can go do what they want on a Tuesday. Alright, I just want to check anything else after takeoff. 34 and 24. That's kind of what I'm looking for here. Can give a little bit more. Oops. A little more throttle. 34. 24. Pull back on the RPMs a little. There we go.
X63, your speed restriction is revoked. Confirm we'll resume normal speed, FedEx 63.
And what else? I think that's it. I think we're ready just to keep on cruising here. So at this point in time, it's just a matter of trying to pick out some landmarks. And again, this is one of those few areas it's not great to navigate via waterways. But we tried to follow the initial large lake outbound as far as we could. It's kind of hard to see with the cloud layers, but there she goes. And then trying to pick out distinctive lakes up here, man. I tell you what, you're gonna have to spend some time up here to get to know the lay of the land, because I sure as heck like you tell me, which lake are we flying over here? This one, this one, this one, this one. What about this one? Maybe this one. Oh, looks like this is that. That's why we're hoping that once we get, well, we should cross this. I don't think we've quite crossed this just yet. Pretty big arm here. We're gonna go across. Then we're kind of off. Like it's pointing us on the right way, and then at that point, a couple of rivers run through us. We should see. We've got, again, a fairly good-sized lake right here, and a couple of outposts here. But I don't know that we'll be able to see that. We may be a little too far away from that. This lake, next to probably the only terrain in the area, should be another little visual waypoint for us. And then, if we get lucky, these two waterways here, pick a field goal, pick up this big lake here, which I don't even know what the name of this lake is, to be honest with you. I have to look at a different chart. Yeah, we're just going right for this end of it. I feel like if you can grab the lake really anywhere in here, just kind of follow the south shore, and you're going to eventually run into it. What is the name of that lake? Does this chart give us any more detail? Last time we were trying, Great Slave Lake. Yeah, so we're following, kind of already off course, aren't we?
Turn left heading 030, vectors for final. And no, I will not have this chart up. I'm only going to use this chart for taxiing purposes, and this right now, which is just a bust. I should have pulled up Acme Mapper. By the way, Clark County, some big news about Clark County. I'll share that with you here in just a little bit. Shed 3125, I have you logged on as 3127. Confirm, please. Sorry, 3127. West Shed 3127, thank you.
Alright, let's see if we can get some names. Lamartre, Brandlin. This is Great Bear Lake. Okay, so that's where we're heading, Great Bear Lake. And this is, what? What are you? World Topo. I don't know, maybe it doesn't have a lake. Maybe not. I mean, I would not be surprised if some of these were not. Oh, there we go. Lake St. Teresa. And the Great Bear Lake.
Coming through.
This is Bear Mountain. Very cool. All right.
One by one.
That was good. All right. So, oh yeah, we are definitely off. Why are we off? Oh, because we're off. We're not on our nav here. So let's do this. Let's gently go back on about a 280. Let's see if we can intercept this outbound here. We are currently already almost 50 miles. It's just a whisker under under two. I was going to say under 200. That's not right either.
Reading it 5 by 5.
Under 300. Yeah, 290 miles. Ooh, that was not a very gentle turn. Holy cow. I had totally completely bumped off my my autopilot here somehow. So probably lucky I didn't pile drive in. I managed to keep my altitude though at 3,500, so part of it was working. Who knew? I think it was the grandeur of the cliffs of Yellowknife that threw me off. So this is, you're going to see some ortho and some non-ortho. This would be the non-ortho area. And I really kind of like the shorelines, but I don't like the geometric shapes here. But I like how they, like what they've done with the beaches and stuff like that. I think that's got potential. And then we do have global forests here that are really nice in the meantime. And we do have X World that'll put some buildings in here and there. The clouds are getting a little better. You still get some weirdness, although I can live with those. Those are okay. I get what they're trying to do with those. All right, let's just enjoy. Let me know if you've got flight plans, what's going on later this week even. And if nothing else, just enjoy some radial action here. Sunset flight. Pretty good way to end a Tuesday. Do need to hop back in for 1 second just to see if I need to get back on my nav track here. This one won't be particularly gentle either, but where were we? Right now I'd kill for a good external camera You know,
Route Center, walking
trying to remember the one they had in P3D that would give you all these different
2582 and good evening,
panoramic
Block 0746.
views. Thanks, Rob.
0746, walking 2582. Good to see you again. See you too. Missed you last week. .2582, you're identified. Canada 600, Calgary International is at your 9 o'clock, 4 miles, report the field site. Your Canada 600, your audio has just gone terrible again. At 3127, current information in Fort McMurray is hotel. Expect runway 26. Expect runway 26, WestJet 3127. WestJet 3127, when ready to send 14,000, 14,000, Fort McMurray altimeter 2970. When ready to send 14,000, WestJet 3127.
Somebody stuck mic is ruining my vibe. Who's flying where? My next flight, by the way, is coming up on Thursday. I'm gonna do something. The farewell Fridays were so well received, you guys, and I mean that sincerely. That I'm gonna try to continue the theme. I'm gonna call it Throwback Thursday, and so I'm moving away from aircraft that I fear will not be ported over to just planes that are in X-Plane 11 right now and not in X-Plane 12 yet that I enjoy. So the first episode of Throwback Thursday will be this coming up Thursday, and I'm going to be flying the A300 from Oklahoma City to Louisville. Hopefully you guys can join me. That is 6 o'clock. Oh, I just realized I need to change all my times here. 6 o'clock now is I need to bump everything back an hour. It's now midnight Zulu. Oh boy, I'm gonna have to change all this stuff here, aren't I? Doggone it. Alright, well, anyway. I'm gonna have to go do that on my. I'm gonna have to do that on my Discord channel. I'll mess with it later on. Plus, anymore, it seems like I'm about 15 minutes early or 15 minutes late, regardless. So, times are always kind of estimates. So that's Thursday, and then wait a second, hold on. No, I'm ahead of myself. No, I'm not. I'm on Thursday the 16th. Yeah, then Saturday we're gonna do another early morning flight, and there's an event called Cross the Himalayas. We're gonna go back over kind of to the Kathmandu area, and yeah, we're going to fly with Nepal Virtual Air Traffic Control, ACC, and we're going to fly from Lhasa to Kathmandu. It's supposed to be some challenging approaches there, so I thought that'd be kind of fun. I need to take a look here. It's not a super complicated route, but as you guys saw with the last one that I flew, it can be a little bit. It can take a little bit of time to get everything figured out, like exactly what departure am I going to use, what arrival am I going to use, all that good stuff. So anyway, that's what I'm going to be doing. Currently I have the PMDG 737 scheduled as my aircraft. However, Rob Valker, you'll be happy to hear that I have reinstalled the fly-by-wire A320, and I might give it a try and see how she's working. So kind of on an Airbus kick lately. I don't know why, but that's my week. So Thursday in the A300 and Saturday in the 737 over in Nepal. Just let me know kind of what you're thinking. And here's the other big news from my world. See if I can find this thing here. I have had the pleasure of Gemma Studios doing a little custom building work for me on my most favoritist of all airports, Clark County 8 Delta 7. And so I am currently reworking the entire airport so that it is X-Plane 12 ready. So just so you know, I'm hoping to drop that update on the org forums here very soon. And a big thank you to Feedy and Jeffrey from Gemma Studios for taking that on, just kind of spur of the moment. And yeah, we just were talking about that, and many of you know, or maybe you don't know, but Jeffrey actually was he's an old South Dakota boy like myself, and so he's like, oh, that's kind of, we just were talking about the airport. And I sent him some information, and the next thing I know, I told him, yeah, I've been trying to work on, a little bit of scenery there, but I just am pretty limited. I can do like the dirt work, I can align the runways and all that good stuff, but I just don't know how to make. I don't have the ability to make any custom objects. Keep an eye on our airspeed now. So he just kind of said, let's talk, and I sent him some stuff, and I'll be darned if not too many days later I get a little message in my Discord, and it had a rough draft of that terminal building, that little FBO building there. So anyway, those dudes are good, and they're super generous with their time. And anyway, can't wait to fly it and plan some different activities around that little airport. All right, you guys. Well, we are now currently off of our VOR. So, Edmund, hey man, So we are tuned to fly about 280. When we were initially heading out, we were crabbing about 5 degrees to the northeast. So 292, and we were doing about 294. So I'm feeling like we need to probably maintain that. So it's 290, 1, 2, 3, 4. In fact, I'll give it like a 5. The other breaking news here is we've lost ground contact. So we're going to be reliant upon kind of our timer here, kind of our stopwatch a little bit. But I'm also going to try to see if I can pick up. There's a weather station here. I wonder if I'm trying to find. So it's a Wati Airport, which I think we were pretty close to, and so I'm trying to see if there's a CTAF. Well, not CTAF, an AWAS, because it is listed as a weather station as well. So let's see. It'd be nice if we could get some updated weather information. Edmonton weather brief. Flight information, air control. No, I don't see that. So we're gonna cheat a little bit here. We're gonna do the METAR dash TAF, and we're gonna go CEM3. Let's see if it has any. Yeah, there we go. Northwest Territories. So let's get the full view. So the winds right now 070 at 6. So again, coming off our right hand side, so we need to be turning into that just a little bit. And so I would say, at least our 3-degree crab angle right now get us, in the neighborhood. Clear though. Ceiling says none, so I wonder if we're a little past that. Maybe what would be next if that was the case? Do we have another weather station? Lake Rays. Now the only other thing we have as backup, by the way, is we do have a VOR up here at Norman Wells, and I might as well put that in 112.7. We also have a Norman Wells NDB. I could put both of those in, and we could track off of that a little bit here. All right, Norman Wells 112.7. We're quite a ways away, so I would be pretty surprised if we picked anything up.
Thanks for subscribing.
I have. Oh, hey, Tuba Flight. Ben, oh, man, 21 months. Yes, sir. Hey, welcome, dude. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. And thanks so much for coming in, man. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. It's late where you're at, buddy. It's the witching hour. Hi. How you feeling? How's your health? How's everything? You able to get back into the swing of things? And been thinking about you. We're in a little bit of muckety muck right now. We're even the wing walker can't really see. I'm hoping we get past this and we'll be able to see the ground. We got a little bit of ground contact, I guess. If we had to, we could descend just a smidgen, but maybe we'll get past these clouds and be all right. It does, and it works. It works very, very well. Ben, I'm happy with it. I was describing at the beginning of the stream. The only thing that is a little bit strange is that there's now two versions, two variants of it. It's got, this is the, I think this one is called the Classic, and then one that he worked on. There's a passenger variant, but they don't come with any liveries for X-Plane 12 other than just the basic one. In fact, I'm going to do another search. It's been a little while here, so Aeroworks. Let's see what we get here. So I copied the X-Plane 11 liveries over, and they don't look so good. See, these are all July or June of 2020. This one here is close. This is just saying, oh wait, it's maybe saying, yeah, see, I don't know. Some of these, maybe some of these work, and I haven't messed around with too many of these. This is April. Now these might be okay. These might be okay. Ooh, Northwest Ornament would like this one. February of 2023 or 2022. You know what? I'll have to. I'm gonna download this one and I'll try one here. But anyway, that's the only thing I found that's a little bit weird, is that those liveries just look kind of strange. They look like the paint has been peeled off. Like the nose, you can kind of see what it is, and the tail looks good, but the paint has been peeled off. It's the weirdest thing. However, like, I wouldn't be surprised if there were some updated liveries there. And I don't know. Yeah, I'm with you, Ben. I wouldn't think it would be a huge deal to make new liveries, but I've yet to be able to make a new one myself. All right, guys, I'm seeing something. Looks like, dang. Remember, one of the things we were looking for is looking for this. Looking for this body of water here to come slicing across. I kind of think like maybe we're past that a little bit. Yeah, we were tracking the VOR well past 50 miles, so I think maybe we're. So I tell you what, 1 hour 31 minutes. I have us flying for about 40 right now. I can go down to 2,500 and be safe for most of my flight, but there is this little terrain feature here that if we drift ever so slightly, we're going to run into that. And so that is the concern. So I'm going to go a little bit further, but if I can't pop down below the clouds, or if they don't open up, I'm going to have to descend and just kind of see what I can pick up. We're totally piloted right now until we pick up the Norman Wells VOR. I was also going to put in the Norman Wells NDB. Wasn't I? Yes, I was. You haven't done much of the steam gauges yet? Yeah. Oh, really? Still too turbulent? Really? I've been actually really happy with the last couple updates. This is the latest beta, and yeah, I've been pretty happy. All right, Norman Wells NDB is 326. Where is that? Right here. 326. Okay, so we got that going as well. One of those two should hit here at some point. These clouds are just playing tricks on me. I'm thinking I'm seeing shoreline, and I'm really not. So you've flown the a few times, and you've tried the freeware 747. Yeah, how was that? I feel like there is... No, I'm thinking of the one in Microsoft Flight Sim, the Salty mod. No. Salty. Sparky. Is there a Salty mod? Am I thinking of the right one? But the Sparky... Yeah, these are the guys that are working on the 747-400. And I'm hearing good things about what they're doing, guys. So I don't know if you fly that. Salty is MSFS good. I'm glad I'm not glad I'm not just imagining things, but yeah, like old Sparks is he's doing some work here. He's really, you know, it's coming around. If you're a 747 fan, that might be something to consider, because again, $3.99, so you can't beat that. He's done a lot of work on... I remember that was the big buzz, yeah, a couple of years ago, that he really was able to update his FMC, the FMod sounds. Well, Tuba, I think the key... I don't know, maybe I'm wrong on this, Ben, but I think the key is to make all of your key commands exactly the same on both sims. In fact, I know I have spent a lot of time doing that very thing. Like if I do G for gear in one, then I'm setting it for both, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? That the camera views are the other thing that I'm like, I have to just like, they've got to be the same, because I'm like you. I can't remember them all. It's a 3-button combo to change your mixture. Oh, really? Oh. Yeah, I guess I'm lucky in that regard. I'm just using my lever, so it's I just have to make sure that it's configured the same way. Although there are even... I guess I shouldn't say that, because even with just well, like the fly-by-wire A300, like I can't seem to get that thing to configure correctly to go into reverse, and so that it is a bit different. There's no doubt. It's not just as easy as configuring it and making sure every button's the same. It is different. There's no doubt. Yeah, the camera controls. Yeah, it's just like I just went in. The first thing I did is went in. I just deleted all. Like I made a copy of my default profile, and I just wiped it clean. And then I just started going in and trying to set everything as best I could and keep it as simple as possible, because that was the other thing I noticed, is that there were a lot of like things that were bound to keys that I had no idea, and I'd be like, why can't I turn the autopilot on or something? And it was because that key was bound to not just the autopilot, but but something else. Ooh, we got moisture here, guys. Okay, I've got de-icing on, so we're good there. So yeah, I thought it was, that helped clear up a lot of glitchy things, things I thought were glitches, but they really weren't. They were just that there were keys that were bound to two different commands, and they were conflicting with one another, and it wasn't liking that. All right, well, stuff is hanging pretty low here. I'm going to go down to 2,500. And we're just going to have to keep our eyeballs on terrain. Again, there's that one little hill you have to be careful about. If I can get past that hill, I'll feel good. I'm hoping it's not hidden right here in this cloud. What's that old Far Side joke? Hey, what are those mountain goats doing up here in these clouds? Next month, 2 years. Yeah, Tuba. I don't already. I'm going to get you on my pals list here. I think I might already have you. That's everybody who's been with me for. Oh, I do not. I need to add. I just added Pentagon. Or I'm in the process of adding Pentagon. I got to get some kind of a mugshot of him or something like that. But yeah, I'm going to happily put you on there as well. I've got a bunch of people that have been with me for over 2 years, and man, just can't thank you guys enough. So try to recognize you as often as I can. So try to get you a formal recognition here. I've got a couple things set up, but anyway, it's greatly appreciated, Ben. It's hard to explain to people that aren't in flight simulation just how international it is, and like how many friends I have from all over the world. You know, from places like the UK or far away distant lands like Columbus, Ohio. I mean, it's pretty crazy. Yeah, we go. Hey, we're going to start to get into, by the way, some ortho, and so I'm kind of excited. I think this, I don't know that this is ortho quite yet, but I do have ortho up in this area. We shall find out. Ascription, yeah, too. The bad part about that is he's supposed to be here with me right now. It's his spring break, and they were planning on coming our way, and they decided not to. A couple of them are fighting colds, and so anyway, I'm bummed out because that little fart knocker could be hanging out right now with us, but now he's Mr. Train Sim, so got to kind of, you know, he'll put up with us flight sim people for a while, but like he's Mr. Train Sim World 3, and so you know he's kind of moving onward and upward in his level of simulation. I actually think maybe his favorite thing, if it was a thing, and maybe it is a thing, I think he would love recycling truck sim.
Susie!
Hey, hey, we're just doing a little Buffalo Airway, you know, low and slow, my friend. You know, we're trying to stay IMC here, and we are officially legal. I will say that we have we're not going to Norman Wells. We wouldn't be legal if we're going to Norman Wells, but here's where we are. We're 1008, 2000. See, this is if we cut here, well anyway. We got some terrain to worry about, but 2000. Yeah, okay, so maybe some of this is we're gonna have to climb again, but actually I kind of regret showing you that because we're not as legal as I thought we were. But yeah, I can't see with all these clouds. I don't know what to do, buddy. And I don't think anybody has the heart to turn all the way back around and go back down to Yellowknife. So here we are, up here, making our way. About halfway, it looks like. We're doing good. Boy, oh boy, this storm here has dropped some moisture, and I don't know if it's going to hit us or not. It's being kind of weird. This storm here, you guys on the East Coast, I'm worried about you, man. You're getting your butts handed to you right now. Holy cow. But somebody said, I think the news said this is the 8th, what do they call this, atmospheric river? The 8th atmospheric river to hit California already this year. Hey, there's a guy I know. Look at that guy. What's this guy doing here at the Walapa Harbor? That's our friend Eric. He's kind of like Tuba Flight. He doesn't ever sleep. He just is in the virtual skies all the time. Oh, hey, there you go. That works. I'm glad it descended. How's everybody doing? The less they know, the better, Kevin. The less they know, the better. Hi, Cody. What's up, dude? You all right? What's the matter, buddy? Looks out of it. Kind of has some issues with seizures, and so I'm hoping I didn't just miss one there, but yeah, this is fairly low, and this stuff here makes it interesting, shall we say. Clearly we would not be flying this VFR, so I'm not an expert, but I do know that much. But yeah, it makes for some interesting conversation.
It's time to be a pilot and actually fly the aircraft. You're going eastbound, but let's say it's westbound.
Kevin, you've heard the story of my 2 new sounds, right?
Shout out to Melvin Roy. Who's that?
So my 2 new sounds tonight, courtesy of my my last venture into Europe. Uh-huh. Oh yeah, you know, just when I thought I was a household name in Italy. Yeah, I wasn't. Actually, I was chewing nuts. I don't know where he was flying. Here's the other part of this that's going to get kind of spicy, guys. Is it's about to get dark, which might actually help us because we might be able to see the runway a little better if it's sun goes down, but we won't be able to see terrain quite as well. So it's kind of a 6 1/2 dozen of the other. Let's see what the weather situation here is at Fort. Oops, that's Victoria University. CYWJ. Oh yeah, no. D-Line Airport. Ice crystals. Oh boy. 290 is 7. 8,000 foot ceiling, so we should be okay. VFR, so that's good. So we just have to get, so we could actually climb back up here to 4,500, and it's kind of scattered in a few. We ought to be able to see our way in. Looks like we're going to take runway 26. All right, maybe we'll climb back up, get a little altitude, so we don't make Shusey quite so nervous. Kevin's comfort is our top priority. Safety, top priority. Back up we go. That is, if we can get up with all the extra ice that we picked up here. And we are... Oh, I thought, dang. We're still kind of looking for... VOR assistance here. Here's what the other thing that I'm kind of worried about now. It's now the weather's coming out of the west, so I'm wondering if we should change, because we've been adjusting to the east because that's where the winds were initially. But I'm wondering if we should now maybe. So we're supposed to be tracking a 292, and we've been just, oh, hey, hello, turned a little bit into the what was a wind off our northeast, and now it looks to me like it's the other way around. All right, I think we're gonna do it. So now so 292, so like a 280. Let's try 282. Let's go just 10 degrees for now. Since we're climbing back up, I'm not worried about, there is a 3,000 foot like hill. Not worried about hitting that sucker again. But what I am a little worried about is this. Like, we can't miss Great Bear Lake. Like, you can't miss that guy to the south. Well, I guess you could, and if you do, I guess you're gonna pick up the Norman Wells VOR. But we really want to intercept this coastline. If we can intercept this coastline, we can follow it in. Kevin, you're not wrong. You are not wrong. So nice to see everybody. What a great way to wrap up a Tuesday. It has been. I can't complain. I'm not feeling good. Like I told somebody today at work, I don't feel good and I'm fussy. But the work week's been okay. Tomorrow's Wednesday. And heck, we're halfway home. All right. So 4,500. I might end up. Maybe I need to go to 6,500. And because that's the scattered and few clouds are kind of right there at about 4,000, according to METAR-TAF. Ugh. There's 4.5. I'm estimating we've got about 30 minutes until we get to where we're going here as well. No, I take that back. About 45 minutes. 45 minutes. So we're just a little past halfway according to my stopwatch. Man, this does not look promising. Oh, ask away, Tuba. I'm happy to tell you what I know anyway. Yeah, there is. It was actually just updated either the end of last week or early over the weekend or something like that. It is in beta for X-Plane 12, and I don't really know how it has worked. I only had one person that I know try it out, and they tried it out in X-Plane 11, and it didn't work too good. But it is out for X-Plane 12. Oh, I take that back. There's a few people who have who've tried it in X-Plane 12, and they basically say they don't know that they can tell a difference. Then nothing on the FlyJ Sim front as far as the 727 or 737. They do have, of course, the Q4 XP. That one, the Dash 8 is updated, and in fact, it just got another big update. Like you need to reinstall the whole thing update here late last week. So that's the only FlyJ Sim stuff that is currently working in X-Plane 12. Yeah, Rob is sharing that X-Plane, that Active Sky 12 deal. The big question mark everybody has with that is they're not sure exactly how that's impacting the sim, because the sim's not really set up to accept external weather modification. I'm not saying it correctly, but like it's not ready for that yet, and so we're not 100% sure. Rob says it works good for him, okay, and he likes it. So are you noticing, like, what kind of differences are you noticing versus the standard weather? Just like it, huh? I did like it in X-Plane 11. I thought it helped with the transition between, you know, like the weather changes weren't sudden, and that helped. And I liked being able to do historical weather too, if you ever needed to do that. That was kind of fun. Yeah, you can adjust the all that stuff in Active Sky for sure, and that's one of the things I remember doing that with Active Sky for X-Plane 11. Is like one of the first things I did is went in and turned down the turbulence and the winds at high altitude, that effect and all that. Oh, easier setup than custom weather, yeah. Well, good. I'm glad. And I tell you, Rob gave it a full-on test this past Saturday. He flew a 10-hour event, and I'm assuming you had it going the whole time, right? All right, up we are, 6.5. Yep, so glad I climbed. I can see so well. Yeah. Oh my goodness gracious. The thing I would worry a little bit about on my system, which it seems kind of strange to say that, but I'd worry a little bit about the frame hit. None. Oh, okay. Well, the other cool thing about it, Ben, is if you own Active Sky for X-Plane 11, the X-Plane 12 is a free update. So it doesn't hurt you one bit to try it and see if you like it, and if you don't like it, you can get rid of it. Yeah, I immediately regret this decision. Again, freemium. Free 99. Man, oh man. I do not feel good about this. What is the distance? I need to know the distance between. Okay, 83 miles. So in theory, that should pick it up when we get pretty close. I think most VORs have at least 100-mile range, so that should pick me up. And 072 is what I should be looking at here. So, all right, let's put that in. At this point in time, that represents our only means of navigation. 072 outbound. We'll have to make sure that says that. Wait, yeah. Okay. Now, two potential things could happen here, guys. We could be flying so far over this way that we never get close enough to pick this up. But I would think if we did get up here, we would see the lake. Alright. Or we could be wandering kind of south of course. If that happens, then we will pick this baby up and we will be tracking more, a little bit more like about a 286 ish heading. So we'll just it might be all for naught though if we're not ever able to see down and get a look at the lake or anything like that. So this will be interesting. There is oh, hold on here. I do have a weather station. I just found that. Alright, what, alright, it's saying 3206 SOG, uh-oh. I don't know what that means. That doesn't sound good. Quick, what's SOG mean? A01 SOG. Snow on ground. A01 means there's not an automated precipitation discriminator. Okay, so snow on ground, which it won't show because we haven't been snowed on. It doesn't really make any mention of clouds, does it? Okay, minus 18, so it's chilly. Ah, okay. All right. So my plan is this, guys. I have us for about an hour and I was for about an hour and 5 minutes of flight time right now. My nav log shows about an hour and 51 minutes. That's if I'm doing 150 across the ground, which I don't know that I am. So bottom line is, I think we're about 45 minutes away from D-line, and what that tells me here is that we are over halfway. So we're kind of like right in here, which means we should be getting close to where we should see some water. So I think it's going to be worth us descending. And this area here is kind of that 2,000, 2,600 area. If we're somewhere in here, we'll keep our eyes peeled just in case. But I don't think we have much of a choice. I think we got to start heading down so we can see the ground. The ice might make our choice for us here. So, yep, I think we're going to do that. I think we're going to start the descent. Nice and gentle, nice and easy. We're still maintaining good airspeed, so that's good. That's the indicator in many ways in X-Plane as to whether or not you're picking up ice. But according to the METAR, we're supposed to be clear below 1,000. So let's see. I guess if we're not, it means we're further away than we think we are. The thing that does worry me is if I've drifted up here 3,400, 3,100, so you know, if I go down to 4,500, I should still be safe and on top of all that. So but that'll be a bit of a giveaway as to where I'm at. If I can see either one of those bodies of water, if I pick this guy up or this guy up, I'm just going to follow the south shore. If it's this small arm, the south shore will lead me right across to this south shore, which should lead me right up here to D-line. So that's the approach brief. See, I'm wondering, my airspeed has been actually pretty good. It's been up more like 160. So if that's the case, then we may be even further along than I'm anticipating. But I would expect for us to have either the ADF or the VOR to start showing up. And it's not quite yet, so I don't know. If we can just make some ground contact, I'll feel better. And we also need to do this before it gets too dark, which below these clouds it might be. Other X-Plane 12 news, I guess, Tuba, to report is we'll see about that, I guess. Well, from my own personal hangar, the Tolis A321 is working well. I think Rob Valkyrie could report that the A340 is working well for Tolis, and Tolis has just released their A320. So I think they literally have X-Plane 12. I think they have A318, A319, A320, and A321 as far as buses go, and then the A340. The B-Sky Labs stuff has been updated and is working pretty well. In fact, they've got a sale still going on if you wanted to pick up one of those aircraft. We talked about the FlyJ Sim Q400. It's working well. There's 4,500. We sure don't seem to be below the weather here, do we? Do I have live weather on? I better make sure. Real weather download is on. Only had active Sky 12. Let's see what else. The Phenom, the Aerobasque. In fact, I think a lot of the Aerobasque planes are working well, but the Phenom is the only one I have right now that's working. The Carenado, or not Carenado, Thoranda has a stationary and a Caravan that's working relatively well, and the Reality Expansion Pack guys have helped a lot of airplanes work well also. Bixie's been doing the turbine R66, man. All right. Oh, and you got back in the 407 in Microsoft Flight Sim. Yeah, man. It handled strains. Yeah, they all feel a little bit weird in fussy pants. Kev, what's going on? Yep, they have Active Sky 12. It's up, free update, by the way, for you if you own Active Sky 11. Nice to see you. Happy Tuesday, Kev. Welcome to Canada, where it's a clear, beautiful day. You know, one thing about this is if I get low enough and I am over the lake, it should be frozen, right? Yeah, that's true, Fixie. Good call. It's technically beta, free for existing customers. It does garner the Rock Valkyrie seal of approval. He gives it 9 out of 10 nail gun nails, 16 penny nails, 9 out of 10 ripping nails. Sounded funnier in my head. Anybody see the ground yet? I guess maybe we are going to get snow on the ground. SOG. 9 out of 10 nails. I do too, Kev. It's a good product. It really is. I'm going to need Iron Condor and Sparky Pilot, 2 real-life pilots. I'm going to need you to turn away from the sim for just a little while as we are descending over what we hope is Great Bear Lake. We're heading up to Decline Airfield in the Buffalo Airways DC-3, and of course we're VFR. So, oh, hello to Mrs. Condor. And by the way, thanks for the raid, ICS. Great to see you. Sparky, hello. Captain Bambazo, hello. Hello. Happiest of Tuesday, everyone. Well, Kev, this might be something to nudge you in that direction. I have been pretty happy with it. The last couple updates have I think been pretty good. This weather is not really showing what the METAR is saying per se, but you know, potato. Totally 78. Thanks. Nice to have you.
Are we supposed to let Regis dogs out tonight?
No, I think he's on tonight. Okay, yeah. What's up, dude? Hi, buddy. Yeah, everybody, Iron Condor Simulation Raiders. Hey, wait a second, we got water. That's good. That's a good thing. Chewy, what's going on? What's going on? Hold on, Chewy. Hold on.
Shout out to Melvin Roy. Who's that?
That's got to be your welcome sound, Chewy. Good to see you. Yeah, welcome everybody again. We're flying in Canada, sunny Canada. It's Northern Lights Tuesday, and we're on our way to D-Line from, well, this is where we departed from, Yellowknife. We hope that we're somewhere in this area right here. You came at just the right time. And, oh, look at that. Wow. Okay, I think we maybe we have found what we wanted to find. Let's go autopilot engaged. I'm sorry, altitude hold engage. And let's turn. So the goal now, we just have very limited navigational tools up here, guys. So what we did is we tracked the Yellowknife VOR as far as we could. And about the time that we lost contact with that, we ran into the clouds. So we went down for a little while, we climbed up for a little while, and then we, based just on stopwatch time, we said it's time for us to descend and see where we're at. Well, this is Great Bear Lake or something like that. So the plan is to just come down here and pick up the South Shore. I don't know if we're here or if we're here, but if we pick up the South Shore, we should be able to take it right on into to decline. So that is the plan. Okay. So, oh, somebody out sailing? Thank goodness. Oh no, that's just a. So there's the South Shore. So yeah, it looks to me like this must be this kind of this arm. So we're kind of like up in here, basically. So then the only other navigational aid is we do have the Norman Wells VOR and the Norman Wells ADF. We have both of those tuned in, and those are set as backups here. Hopefully one of them will come alive here shortly. But I think we'll stay. I think we'll stay kind of on this westbound heading here. Chewy, that's a heck of a question, man. I don't honestly know. That would be pretty cool, wouldn't it? I'm in real time right now, so that'd be pretty cool. Although you wouldn't see them tonight with all these clouds, would you? Decline Airport is supposed to be clear below 4,000 with SOG, which I learned means snow on ground. Yep, and with the sun being out, I think the sun will set here shortly, but yeah, we're gonna find out. We're gonna find out together. So, if I am where I am, I should be crossing over kind of a little peninsula, or not really, yeah, kind of a peninsula right here. Hey, Downwood Sim, good to see you, Mr. Big City, Mr. VR, the mad scientist of X-Plane himself. Our international man of intrigue, Ralph Aloysius Kuhn III. Nice to see you all the way from the big city of St. Louis. Esquire, that's right, Esquire. I keep forgetting that. Coming in with the Iron Condor crew. I see, that's awesome. That's awesome. So happy to have ICS and company along for the ride. So a question for Sparky Pilot. Are you like me? Have you been looking at Apple stock? Have you been looking at puts and oh my gosh, I've been looking at that stuff. Yeah. Yep. with I missed another class. Oh no. Oh, ICS, man, I missed out. I really needed a follow-up too. So I've been watching, I've been looking at stuff. I've been looking at it.
This portion of the Melvin Leroy channel brought to you by Downwind Sim Binoculars. Never take off without them.
They are the best optics in flight sim. You can get your pair www.downwindsim.com/binos.gov. Use the promo code TheMelvin and you can upgrade your order to include a free Corinthian leather carrying case. All right, have an awesome dinner. Hello to your wife from the entire Melvin Leroy crew, and hopefully we'll still be alive at that point in time. Yeah, with everything, with all this instability, I learned a little bit from the Iron Condor Financial Network the other day, Iron Condor University, and yeah, I'm interested. Stop. All right, Rob. No, this is not supposed to be here. Are those? What am I looking at over there? Okay, holy cow. So clearly we are not clear below 4,000 as reported, and I'm getting some like ghost buildings or something out here. Yeah, and we're not. This is not ortho. Old Square Corner Reservoir. So we've already seen, if you go back earlier in the VOD, we already did fly past the cliffs of Yellowknife. Just breathtaking this time of year. Are we lost? No, we're in Canada. We need to find the South Shore though, so I am going to make a little bit of a turn here. About a 250. Here's where I think we are. I think we just crossed over right here, like right where the X is. So we need to come down here, pick up this South Shore, bring it on home. And we'll pick up, apparently, oh my gosh, we're, where is Eric, 524 Echo Alpha, our resident beaver?
Pull up, 3.
Yes. We're heading down to beaver territory here, guys. We got to get to this shoreline, or we're gonna be in trouble. We're descending. We're really not doing what we're supposed to be doing. We're not practicing good airmanship in any sense of the word. Slanty does a method of plugging things in. Well, there's not much I can plug in. Here is the deal. I can only work off of the Norman Wells VOR, and until I can pick that up, like, I don't really have anything I can triangulate off of, and that just ain't coming in quite yet. So I am gotta go down and get that. Still gotta go get that shoreline. Heading on about 210 right now. Am I really heading on 210? Because this is Canada after all. And we're gently descending. That's water, isn't it? Yes, that's water. Oh boy. We're in trouble. All right, we're gonna call it right there. Altitude. We're gonna hold that. That was water, wasn't it? Oh my goodness. High drama. Hold that. Hold that. Come on, baby. Right there. We're good right there. Okay, I see the shore. We are as low as we can go. Oh yeah, there's shoreline. Sweet. Okay. All right, guys. I'm coming off of autopilot. Whoa. We're gonna just fly. In theory, we should be able just to follow the shoreline and it should take us right where we want to go. But why is that diving back out of sight here? Crap, I'm probably where I don't think I am. Alright, let's keep it we'll keep it copacetic here at 1800. I see some more shoreline. What could possibly go wrong? I need to know my lake elevation is the problem. See, this isn't sea level. Like, this is a this lake has some elevation to it. Okay. Oh my gosh, this is a thick bank of fog. That's an indication of how high up we are. When you can see the ripples in the water, I knew I should have brought the DC-3 on floats. Oh boy. Here's shoreline. Oh boy. Stay on the shoreline. Don't go inland too far. Oh boy. Hello. It's fine. Everything's fine. Totally fine. That's fine. We're fine. Everything's fine. Stay on the shoreline. Okay, that's shoreline. Alright, yep, that's shoreline. We're good. We're good. We're gold. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, the captain has turned the fasten seatbelt signs back on right now. We have a little bit of bumpy air right here as we scud run our way into a D-line. We should be on the ground here in about anywhere from 30 seconds to the next 15 minutes, depending on how close we get to the airport. Thanks again for flying Buffalo Airways. Okay. Somebody's singing Highway to the Danger Zone right now. You know you are. Okay, so the idea here is if I'm on the right shoreline, at some point in time, I'm going to reach the head of the bay. And it's at that point in time, so I better start slowing down. Did I just hit the water? Alright, I'm going to start slowing down here. At that point in time is when I need to try to pick up the airfield. So glad I picked real-time, real weather to fly. And if I'm on the right lake, guys, we're within 10-15 minutes of where we're supposed to be. I kind of feel like I should probably ditch the real weather in real time and just try to fly it in. 1,200. That's about as low as I think I want to get. Yep, I can see the surface of the water. Alright. Fair enough. Probably picking up ice too. That's the part that's the unknown. This plane does have anti-icing, and it's worked pretty well up to this point. But oh, it's just getting darker and darker and darker. I have got to be close. I'm saying 1,200 is water level. Trying to stay above that. Landing lights are on, buddy. Every light I've got is on, brother. Oh boy. All right. That's official. I tried as long as I could here. Sorry. It's kind of cheating, I know. Please don't think less of me. But I think I had reached my limit even as a reckless sim pilot. I'm not that close. Oh, shoozy. Well, then it's good that I've made this choice. I've got to be on the, like, that's a huge body of water, so I've got to be on the right lake here. Yeah, I wouldn't have gone in real life. This is true. Well, or I would have gone, but I would have had my GNS 530 here or something that would allow me to fly IFR. This airport does have a couple of RNAV approaches, so I mean it would have been doable. I just wouldn't have done it VFR. Alright, so we'll get back up here, 2,500. We can at least be legal in terms of our direction of flight. Yeah, it was fun while it lasted. And I know I'm not close because, again, I would think the airport is only 80 miles from the VOR that we had tuned in, the Norman Wells VOR, and I'm pretty sure that would reach at least 80 miles. I could be wrong, but all right, that's on, and let's go. Yeah, what the heck? We're gonna chat with the people here. Let's file it due west. Do that. Yeah, that was that was getting somewhat intense. Somewhat intense. But again, the other part of this is something's got to give. So 7 knots, 5 miles of visibility, 8,000 foot ceilings. Yes, we do have a few here and there, but not overcast at 2,000. So this might be a case for us to maybe we really need to consider. Where are we here? Yellowknife up to here. Over to here. Right in here, right? Oh. There's a weather station here, but it's not. So rain and thunder. Yeah. Thunderstorms, no clouds. Yeah, it's hard to read. I guess I don't know. Cloud base. Yeah, it's green, 5,000. We should be good to go right through here. We should be good to go. But we are not. So, yeah, maybe I'm going to have to check out Active Sky and see if it can add some realism there. Right? Brett, I totally agree with you on that, sir. I mean, how many times have you almost hit a moose when flying your DC-3? Ridiculous. Hey, Rob, yes, they did. They repeated and she has one more year still to go. So a chance to get a third ring. So it was a lot of fun. I came back with a wicked sinus infection, but other than that, it was well worth it. Great to see family and watched a ton of basketball. She would like to, I guess I should say. She's kind of weighing her options right now, but she's got a few different choices that she can consider. So, yeah. All right. Well, so I'm kind of feeling like, is that also shoreline? Yes, it is. Okay, so we're kind of getting into our little bay here, I think, guys. So I think we're getting pretty close. Runway, we said runway 8, right? Was that what we said for, yeah, runway 8. No, 26. We just need to keep our eyes peeled because, yeah, it'd be hard to pick it out. Right here's where it would be nice to have it be nighttime, because then you could see the runway lights. I do think it's a lighted field. I do think it is. Let's find out. Highway 2. Yep. Strobe lights, glide path. Ah, very nice. That's okay. I've already wrecked your immersion anyway, so we're just going to bring it on home like it is. It's kind of on this side of the bay, so how about we do this? Hey yo. Yeah, sorry about that, Kev. Oops, my bad. And we better start slowing down. Decline traffic, Buffalo 816, DC-3 at 3,200, descending approximately 10 miles east of the field. We're going to be inbound runway 31, decline. You guys. You freaking guys. Let me know if you see a strobe light out here somewhere. That's where we're supposed to be. Depends. I see what you did there. Sparky, lurk on, my friend. Thanks again for coming in. Let's get to Flappy Range here. Elevation 700. 700 feet. So try to get to 17 for our Hatchrin altitude. I'm going to put the first notch of flaps in just so we can slow fly. I think we're up by this little bay right here. This is kind of what I'm seeing. See this like little bay right here, and then we also have a seaplane base there. Downwind sim. Yeah, Sparky Pilot's not wanting to hang with you guys when you start be doing that stuff. All right, Auto Rich. tanks to mains. I just realized I left the fuel pumps on this entire time. They've been running for 2 hours. Oops. Okay, we're heading we're heading on a 270, and we're looking for runway 26. So we're kind of lined up with it if we're anywhere close to where the airport is. They're my people. They're all about action and not thinking. Impulsive. Do now, think later. That's their motto. That's their t-shirt. I see it. Oh, I see it. I see a town. I see a beacon. Maybe an airfield up there-ish, possibly? Or is this it? Or is... I don't know. It'd be kind of a shame to get all the way up here and not have an airfield. I have not checked to see if this airfield exists. If it doesn't exist, guess who's making an off-airport landing? You guessed it. Decline traffic. Douglas 816, 5 miles, final runway 31. Decline traffic. We're gonna say it like we see it. A little worried that's it. A little bit worried that that's it. And kind of fly. I see the town, and it might be up here. Inland more. Also, Shusey's thinking the same thing. Let's turn inland just a bit more. Like I think that's an airport building, right? Oh, I think I see the airport. Yeah, I think I see it. Okay, let's, we're low. We're really low. Yeah, I feel like I see Pappies over here kind of hiding on us. Could be wrong. Decline traffic. Douglas 816, left base, runway 31. Decline traffic. Another notch out. Let's just slow fly this baby. There she blows. All right. You're coming down. Decline traffic. Douglas 816, turning final 31. Decline traffic. All right. That's a good feeling. Third notch coming in. Let's get the speed off here. See how we do. A little bit of a wind kind of off our left-hand side according to the METAR. Yeah, I would have never found this in the dark, would I have? Comes the... I bounce it? I don't even think I bounced it. Shoot. Alright, well, welcome to Decline. Fort something. Fort McMurray. I don't remember. Thank you, gentlemen and ladies. Let's take her on back. This is Fort something. But I can't find the name of it now. Decline in the Northwest Territories. Thank you, Bino King. But here's where the definite difference is between default, non-ortho, and ortho. This is whoops, what have I done here? What do I have here? Oh, where were you when I needed you? Map. Oh yeah, hey, I wasn't too bad. I only recorded the last little bit here. Yeah, this is P3D bad. So Austin and the boys, yeah, no, that doesn't work. But fun to fly up here anyway. I mean, everything else looks very acceptable, right? Like, it doesn't look bad, but like, is there not a better way to blend in this airfield than... Anyway, I digress. Oops, there's our turn. We're gonna Tokyo drift this baby right on in here. Baby. Woohoo! Woohoo! Oh, maybe ground loop. Look, kids. Big Ben. Parliament. Nobody saw that. Oh yeah, checking my comms. Otherwise, I really am happy with the default airports. Like, I love their buildings. I think I showed you. Like, I flew into St. Cloud Regional last night, just on a whim, and found like two of the coolest little buildings there. And from what I can recall, I just think they're part of the default scenery. So like, a lot of it is really, really good, but it's just the lay of the land just needs attention. Like, if you're not going to give me ortho, okay, I get that, but like you got to give me more than this. Not this. The fence looks cool. The buildings, they're all right. The ramp area, the road, yeah, okay, whatever. But this is this part. No, 1,000 times no. No, that just doesn't work. But anyway, I digress. I'm not going to let it take away from a fun flight, though. It really was a nice flight. Let's set the brakes. Let's get this thing shut down right properly. Here, thank you for your service there, fuel pumps. Appreciate you being on for a crazy amount of time. Jenny's can come off as well. I want to turn the radio inverters off. All that can come off, and off. We can go ahead and do... Actually, we'll do this. Watch this. Watch the spin down. Nice sounds, nice animation on that. I like it. And what's left here? I think battery. There we go. These never get turned off. They're in op. Unlike the Downwind Sim modded Beaver, which has working breakers. I think technically you would turn the fuel off as well, wouldn't you? Off. You would close the cowls. You would put your carb heat to forward, and you'd probably call it good right there. So, Fort Franklin. There we go, Fort Franklin. All right. Well, hey, that's a pretty fun way to spend a Tuesday. It's nice to get back in this plane. It's been a little while, and certainly is an old favorite. So I'm really happy to see that it made the trip over into the wonderful world of X-Plane 12. I think we are going to call it right here. It's getting kind of late my time, even though this hour change has well, it's kicking my butt, to be totally honest with you. Totally kicking my butt. let's go get who do we want to go see here? You know who we haven't raided for a little while is our friend Eric Flight. Let's go get him set up, and in the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and kind of wrap things up here.
Thanks for watching my papa.
Again, another fun one. Thanks everyone for coming along. A special thank you to Tuba Flight Ben with the 23-month re-ascription. Thank you very, very much, my friend. So great to see you, and I'm glad you're on the mend. Glad you're doing better, and look forward to hanging out with you some more. We also had a really nice raid from Iron Condor Simulations, and a couple of new friends made their way in as well. Captain Bambazo and a totally 78. So welcome you guys to the Propellerhead Nation, and looking forward to flying with you guys again. My next flight, by the way, is coming up on Thursday. It is Throwback Thursday, and we're going to be in the A300, the AnyBuilds A300 over in X-Plane 11, doing a little cargo hop from Oklahoma City to Louisville. So we'd love to see you guys swing by. It's our usual 6 p.m. Mountain Time, which now is midnight Zulu, and yeah, looking forward to that. Then I'll be doing another early stream on Saturday. Set your clocks to 1400 Zulu. We're going to be doing a little across the Himalayas, and probably in the Boeing 737, although maybe, depending on how I do, I might debut the fly-by-wire A320 as well. Rob, thank you so very much. You're too kind. Shusey, thank you for making me laugh. Downwind Sim, thank you as well for coming in. Thank you for your generosity and friendship. Sparky Pilot, appreciate you coming by. I know that she's kind of getting her stream going as well. That'd be another good one to go check out, by the way, if you're not already checking her out on her stream. She got a new toy. She's flying that Rans and having a good time. So good fixins. Brett, always great to hang out with you as well. And I know I'm going to miss a few of you guys here from earlier in the stream, but thank you to each and every one of you for coming by. Wonderful talking to you. Can't wait to fly with you again. Let's go say hey. I'll meet you over in the Eric Flight channel. And until Thursday, have a great one. Take care. God bless.